guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Raf. So I'm really excited to be doing this video. It's a little bit overdue. So in part one of my XM video, we showed you the external modifications we've done to the car and we spoke through them. This video is about the audio system which we've been working on behind the scenes and some of the accessories I've installed on the car. It's been done a few weeks, but we've been really busy. So come round, let's show you exactly what we've done. Right, so this is the XM. This is our latest demo car. Obviously the external mods we spoke about in our previous video. If you haven't seen it, please go and watch that video. So we've been working on an audio system in this car, and I'll be honest with you, it was really difficult deciding on what to go for. So I hummed and hawed, looked at different products. I had a rough idea of what I was going to do. At one point I was going to go really high end, but then I spoke to some of the suppliers and some of the my colleagues here about what we should do, and we thought we should have a car here which represents the most popular system we install here. Because if I went ahead and I put a 15-20 grand install in here, which not a problem, we've got a really high end install in the Sprinter, then how many people are actually going to buy that system? The majority of the people who come in, I know what sort of budget they have in mind and I know what they want to spend. So if they come in and they want to spend on a decent system and I turn around and demo to them a £20,000 system, that's not showing them what they're going to be getting in their car. And so what I've done in this is, this car utilizes all of the Audiotech Fisher products, so a lot of Helix, Match equipment, and it's probably one of our most popular systems we do on BMWs. We upgrade a lot of BMWs with Harman Kardon especially. Now, we've had people on TikTok saying you never need to upgrade Harman Kardon. Well, the fact of the matter is you've never heard a proper sound system because it sounds crap. In fact, next to this car is an M3 which is having the exact same system installed as we speak. So this chap's come in, he's listened to the XM and he's decided to go for pretty much what I've got in the XM, excluding the subwoofer in the boot. So what have I done in this car? So obviously at Harman Kardon, we've removed all the Harman Kardon speakers, or part of the Harman Kardon system, and we've replaced it with Helix speakers. So up front, I've installed the new Helix i7 range of speakers. The i7 range in the Compose range is like the top end. It's like a lot of the technology that goes into it has come from Helix's Brax range of equipment. So Brax is like really high end. So I decided to go for i7s in the front. So this car has got i7 component speakers in the front, all in stock locations. I didn't want to ruin the look of the car. I wanted to keep the car looking OEM inside. So I've got i7s in factory location. So i7 tweeters, i7 3-inch mid-range drivers in the doors. We've sounded in the doors, so they've comprehensively sounded and to give them the best environment to play in. And then under seat, the BMWs utilize a subwoofer under each front seat. What we've done is we've replaced both of them woofers under the front seats with what I think is the best under seat solution available on the market. We've used the Helix i5 subwoofer. These woofers, I kid you not, they literally blew me away the first time I tried them. I was like, what the hell? And I think if you go on YouTube and watch videos, a lot of people are saying similar things. They sound unreal for what they are. And we've used them a lot now in BMWs, Mercs, all sorts. So brilliant subwoofers. So we've got i5 subwoofers under the front two seats. The rear doors I've also upgraded. I've used the Helix i3 range, which is the range sort of below the i7. I didn't want to go too high end because it sort of hides the system and it's not transparent if I show you mine and you don't go for a really high-end system. So I've got i3s in the rear doors. The actual surround speakers, the BMW has surround speakers at the back. The M3's got surround speakers on the rear shelf, so it's very similar. So this got surround speakers at the back. I haven't actually upgraded them, and I think I might do them down the line, or I might just leave them, because the majority of the systems we do, people tend to leave the stock surround speakers. So I'm thinking if I leave them stock, as I have done for the time being, then it sort of represents what you're gonna get in your car, and it's not gonna confuse people. The center channel, I've also left stock. I have had the upgraded speaker here. It's been sat here for a while, but I don't want to put it in because I think, again, most customers, tend to leave it. Some, we delete them in some cars and some sort of leave them stock. I think I might change that when I get the time. The whole system is run off a 10-channel Audio-Tech Fisher Match amplifier, so 10 channels. We've had to put an additional module onto this to give us enough input channels, and it works absolutely fine. So the whole car is run off a 10 channel. It's a DSP amplifier, and it is really popular. We use a lot of these at the moment. I mean, like I said, the M3 is having one. We've just finished another 3 Series that had a very similar amplifier in as well. So the DSP amplifier, what that does is it takes all the signal from the BMW, goes into it, cleans the signals up, we clean all the signal, we then tune the amplifier, the DSP, we time align it all, and basically what that does is it gives us full control over all the speakers in the car. After time aligning, car sounds awesome. Now, in this car, I'm sort of running a bit like what I had in my M5, but it's running sort of like 2 systems. So I've got different tunes on this car. So in the car, I've got what Helix called a conductor, which is a controller, and you can tune it to do different things. So through that conductor, we've 3D printed a mount for it, and I'll show you that in a sec. The conductor allows me to go through different profiles. So for example, if you come and you want to sit in this car and have a demonstration of this system, you don't have to sit in the driver's seat. I can sit you in the passenger seat and just flick over to the profile for the passenger seat, and it sort of represents what you would get in the driver's seat. I've then got a profile for sort of everybody, so like a neutral listening position, and then I've got one which is my go-to, which is a driver's seat position. I've then also got one profile which is no boot subwoofer, because in this car we've installed a sub, and that is the thing I'm most excited to show you. So we've custom built an enclosure in the boot, and that houses a 12-inch Helix, one of the latest Helix 12-inch subwoofers. Built it in a ported box, and I'll show you that in a second. You're going to really like this. But one of my profiles is no subwoofer under the boot. So if you come in and you say, we want the system, but I don't want to use any boot space, just want to use them i5 underseat subs, which is what we're doing in the M3, I can literally turn my boot sub off, and then the underseats are tuned differently to play a little bit lower, and you can see exactly what it will sound like in your car. Or I can turn the boot sub on, and the boot sub is run off a mono match amplifier, giving it plenty of power at 1 ohm. So we've got plenty of power going to this, and it's a second amplifier. Both of the amplifiers have gone under the boot floor, so we've hidden them all away. The car's all been sound treated. How does it sound? It sounds really, really good. I mean, I would say our package for BMW, which we should be putting on our website very soon, which is what that M3 is having. I'm not just saying this, I think pound for pound, what you get with that system, no other system will come near. And this is me being genuinely honest. You know, we do a lot of systems. That package sounds flipping awesome. The guys who distribute the Audio-Tech Fisher products, when we had a chat with them, they said at any time if you want, you know, we can take the match amplifier out and I can put the bigger brother, the big Helix amplifier in. And I'll be completely honest with you, if you know me, I love my music, and I was tempted to, you know, think, oh, how far can I push this system? But I think I'm going to stick with what I've got, because it is the most popular system we've got. And if you come down and you want a demo, then you can listen to exactly what your car will sound like. And then, you know, obviously if your budget allows and you want to go one step further, we can show you different systems. But I'm happy with what I've done. So before we go inside the car, the other accessories I've installed on this car, one, I've installed a front and rear dash camera. I think these are a must at the moment with all the dodgy claims going on. So I've gone for what I feel is one of the best cameras on the market, the Fine View system. I've got the Fine View 4K system. So I've got a 4K front camera, I've got a camera at the back as well, so the car's fully protected. I've also fitted an external battery to this as well. So what that does is, if you don't have an external battery and you've got parking mode on, then you can flatten your car's battery if you leave it on for a prolonged time and you're in a busy place. So I've got an external battery pack, meaning when I park up, the car's battery is untouched, it's running off its separate source, and both of them cameras on a really high res can record for over 24 hours. So, you know, I'm very happy with that. So Fine View cameras have been fitted, and what I'm testing right now, we've just had in stock the latest Target Blue Eye Goes. These are the portable emergency vehicles systems detector. So what it does is basically, if you're driving and there's an emergency vehicle near you, so, you know, a police car, an ambulance, fire brigade, whatever, it picks up the tetra signal that they all transmit through their radio frequency, and it tells you about it. I had a Target Blue Eye fitted on my M5, so I had a hardwired system which worked really well. But I think the portable's a great idea, because like me, a lot of people have multiple cars. So if I jump out of this, I can just take it off, put it in another car. So I've just put that in. I've only had it in 2 or 3 days, and I will do an honest video talking about that. And on TikTok, I'll do a few, you know, videos showing how it works. So the Target Blue Eye, there will be a video coming separately on that. So if you come inside, I'll show you what we've done inside. guys, so we are inside the car. I still love this car. I think it looks awesome. The roof looks fantastic. So right, we're inside the car. Everything works through the original BMW iDrive system. So when I get in, nothing's changed. My Apple CarPlay, I can connect and I can just control all my volumes and everything through the BMW system. This is the Helix conductor I was talking about. So we've 3D printed a mount. I wanted to put it somewhere where it was nicely accessible and didn't look out of place. The nice thing with the conductor is we can also change the colors and everything, so we can sort of match it to what you want. So on this, if I literally wanted to change turn the subwoofer up and down, for example, I press the button once. This is my sub controller, so I can turn the bass up and down. And this is independent. So if I'm running system 1 with everything, this controls the boot mount subwoofer. And if I turn on the system without a boot subwoofer, then that sub controller there actually controls the bass of the underseat woofers. So it's really good. And also through here, I can just go in and select different profiles. So I can select driver seat, passenger seat, neutral, or no boot sub. So yeah, all in all, inside everything works fine. Dash cam's fitted up there. My Target Blue I Go, which I'm experimenting with right now, is on my right hand side. Again, I might move this, I don't know, it's only gonna be in a couple of days. So now is the main thing. Let's show you this subwoofer we've installed in the boot. So guys, in the boot here, this is something we're really proud of. What we've done is we've built a custom enclosure, and I think this is quite unique. I don't think anyone's done something quite like this. So in the XM, obviously the roof's got a really funky pattern. We've basically done a lot of 3D printing and built a custom subwoofer enclosure. This is basically a ported enclosure for a Helix IQ-W12 subwoofer. So single 12-inch subwoofer, and we've also lit it up. And these lights we've sort of programmed so they follow the BMW M colors, and that's exactly what the roof does as well. When you open the doors, it follows that theme. So I think that fits in really well. It looks awesome, I feel. I think it looks really nice. You know, when we looked at this, the idea was, do we put a sub on the right and the left? And everyone's pretty much, done things like that. I just thought this looks cool. The pattern, I think, works really well. This subwoofer is running off a mono Match amplifier, which it's a dual voice coil subwoofer. We're running it at 1 ohm and we're putting 900 watts to it, so plenty of power. And being a ported box, tuned really low, it really drops. So if I'm in the mood, I can really get this to slam. But yeah, we think that looks awesome. So guys, that's the boot build. I think it looks nice. Please let me know what you think of it. We're really proud of what we've done. If anybody wants a demo of this car, if you're considering upgrading the audio system in your BMW, because like I said, we do a lot of them. And the crazy thing is, we put a video up sometimes on TikTok, etc. And a lot of people don't even know you can do these things, and they start messaging us saying, I didn't even know you could do this. So yeah, if you've got a BMW, Mercedes, whatever, drop us a shout. We've got a lot of demo cars here. Come down, you can have a listen to this and compare it to other cars you've heard, compare it to yours. If you come in your car and you've got Harman Kardon, we can play some music in your car, we can play the same music in this, just to compare it and just to show to you what can actually be achieved in a car. Guys, hopefully you like this video. Please subscribe to the channel, like this video. It really helps with the algorithm. If anybody's got any questions, drop us a shout. Other than that, guys, I'm out.